Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Minecraft. It's been a long time, but Minecraft Renaissance. And also, there's been a lot of new things added to the world. I'm not sure the last time I even did a video on this world, so I've decided to go at it. Now, I've turned the daylight cycle on, so we'll be able to see the world at day and night as we go, because it's going to definitely take a long time to go through everything. So we're going to start off here in the town center, where we have tons of things we're going to be able to use to get to the other places. This is kind of like the heart of the world here. So you start off here at the fountain, and we'll start with the first thing I built here, which was this little trailer, which is kind of where the mayor lives, I guess, sort of. One of his houses. This is his dog. I don't have a name for the dog yet. Um, And yeah, this is just the first thing I built here. That's really its only significance. It's not really unique or special in any way. Next, we have the Parkour Academy, which is just a parkour course. That when you go all the way up, there used to be cake here, but the goal is getting here and there's cake. Um, yeah, and if you fail, you fall in here. So yeah, that's the parkour arena. I guess it was burned down. Here's the record store. Where these are supposed to represent records in this case, not books. And then you're supposed to represent album covers on the wall. And this is just a cool little thing I did on the edge of the ceiling for lighting. Um, I think this place turned out good. That's one of the other first few things. It wasn't made of purpur the whole time, I don't think. I think it was made of something else, and then once purpur was added, I used it. And we come over here to the World Awesome Inn, which the sign is facing that way, but and here is where you come to get your room key or whatever. And the rooms are kind of simple. I just kind of built the. This will come back to, but it's basically a place that leads to. Supposed to be like a representation of what I built way back on my OG PS4 Survival World, which was when the game came out on PS4, which the save file eventually got corrupted, so I rebuilt the castle I made over there. And then here is the art gallery, which is also a inspiration of something I built on the Pocket Edition of Minecraft, which is kind of weird to think about. But yeah, it's pretty simple, just a bunch of paintings and architecture. Next, I'll go to the dance club. There's a skeleton in here. But yeah, it's just, dancing. And then up here, I tried to do some redstone lighting, and it just didn't work. So yeah. If anyone knows how to tell me how to do it, like how to make the lights flash, that'd be cool. Okay, next is the Deserted Towers, which there's two of them, and both of them are exactly the same, just different colored beds in each of these things, but they're just little apartment buildings, low income sort of things in my fictional world here. Just a way to live in town center, while also, not being the best quality of housing. This is the train station, which I can actually go show another thing here, besides the fact there's all these stops. I'm not going to be using the train station to be going from place to place, but there is also another form of transportation that I can show off that I have. But right now we are going to Cave Avenue, which is an underground city that I made. Not really a city, kind of just a neighborhood. Yeah, so it's a little underground cavern here. These are what the stone houses look like. They're a bit smaller than the purple houses, I think. Yeah, the purple houses are a block bigger. So, yeah. And then in the sandstone house, there's an enchantment room. There's a little amenity. And then down here's some random hole I dug for some reason. So yeah, that's Cave Avenue. Next up, we have there again, the train station just takes you to all the major places in the world. Nothing really too special. Oh, right, sand. I'm just going to turn it on to peaceful mode just so you don't have to deal with mobs. Okay. And there's a giant cactus. Over here is the observatory. Let's try to go through everything in Town Square first. And the observatory is here just so you can have a little lookout. I'm thinking about doing a roof so you can go on top of the roof. But yeah, it's just a little lookout. A little lookout post. Some water down there for the funsies. Then over there is my nether portal, the nether hub, which is my second form of transportation. Then here's a little like a little abstract art piece I've created. This is a stairway to heaven. You know, like this all. Then if you go down, it is a highway to hell, kind of like a duality kind of thing. So yeah, there's that. Just something I came up with. This is some random checkerboard that I made randomly when I was bored, and I've just kept it around for historical purposes. Any other things in Town Square before I move on to another district? No. Okay, so we'll go here to the business district over here. Here we have the professional district. This is the note block factory. You know, you get your black dye in, brown dye, which looks like refried beans, and then you convert that wood there, and then it makes note blocks. Note blocks fall through the thing there. It was a little creative idea I came up with. It's also kind of based off something I built in my Pocket Edition world that is long been gone. Here's a cubicle that I built. I have no idea why. There's pig traps in that one. But yeah, there used to be a bunch of animals in here. I guess they have since despawned. But yeah, there's a fridge here. Give me some cake. Over there. So yeah. Really, yeah, this is still sort of basic stuff here. Okay. And then over here is my art school, which is directly ripped from some downloadable map I got off of my PC. So yeah, or at least the outside is. The inside is not. So yeah, here's like, you know, art history or whatever you want. And then painting, of course. And then you go up, and this is where the cafeteria is. Eat outside. Think about putting tables here. So yeah. Then you go up here into this room, and this is the music or chorus class, I guess. 4 people stand on here, and then the teacher conducts, you know. Oh, well, here we go. This is kind of a mini district. It'll probably be some sort of entertainment district or something. Or culture, something. I don't know what this district I'll call it. But here is a music studio. If we go through here, you know, there's albums on the wall, you know, famous Minecraft albums like Skull and Finger Fight, I don't know. So you go in here, and this is the engineer's place. You know, you got all the switches and knobs and stuff. and the control booth with the computer. And then in here's a vocal booth, where the microphone, where you do vocals inside of there. And then if you go over in here, this is the band booth, sort of, where there's a drum set in here and some big amps, you know. It's kind of a simple build, but I've been wanting to make it for a while, and it just looks cool in here. I think it has a cool aesthetic. Okay, then over here is the hospital, as you can see from the Red Cross. So yeah, this is like the little waiting area, and then this is like an exam room to check if you actually need to be in the hospital or need to be like somewhere else. And then once they check you in, you come over here to the shock trauma, right? Yeah, trauma center, where this is like where you wait for and get treated on. And then in here are surgery rooms. Yeah, it's a little like surgery thing, and then a screen, and the bed, of course, and then I'm not gonna be able to hate buttons. If we go through, let me just turn my music down. I feel like no one can hear me over the music. If you go in here, this is the recovery center, where there's just nice, quaint little rooms with some paintings and, you know, just, and there's a fountain in here, so it's all meant to look quaint. So yeah, that's the hospital. Again, a basic thing, but just kind of an essential to a city is a hospital. So we have a hospital. I might build a fire department and police station here, actually. And, okay. So we'll go to the residential district, Rise Avenue. This is where all the houses of my world reside. So we'll start off here. This is kind of to represent my dream house in real life. So there's like a big TV here, a pool table, paintings, bookshelf. This is supposed to be Miss Pac-Man. This is supposed to be Dig Dug. And Donkey Kong thing above it. Then the bed is like a loft style up here with you know, gray bed. And then under the loft is a sound isolated room. It's supposed to be like a music studio / art studio. That's what this table is, like a painting table sort of thing. And then if we go along the path here, we get to this gray house here is the first house I built. I built the outside. My cousin did the inside. But yeah, this is what you came up with. And then there's a basement level with the nether portal down there, and then just kind of like a murderous room in here. Next up, we have the flower house over here. Or nature home. Yeah, this is kind of all based around flowers. And I need to fix this flooring, but other than that, and then up here is like a glass. It's all meant to be like based around nature and that sort of thing. So yeah, like, you know, it's all fluorescent colors and stuff. You know, I just needed some extra houses to fill up space over here, so this was just kind of a last minute idea. Then here's the Nether Mansion, which is my house. So you come through here and there's a giant grand bookshelf, and then you come up here, and I'm thinking about extending this like hole. I don't know. And then you come up to this little loft with like some seating and some dead heads over there and some paintings. Then you come up here, and there's a wall of wither skeleton skulls. And then you sleep above lava. And then just two little balconies. Pretty cool. And it's all meant to look like an inverted cross. So yeah, that's that. This is an unfinished version of my actual house, and I actually haven't been in this house for a long time, so this will be interesting. This is the ancient, like, pyramid home. You have to go through the secret entrance in this little ravine, which I thought was epic that I actually found a ravine here. It makes the entrance to this house just so cool. And then you come up the ladder, and you're in here. You sleep inside a tomb, and you're just surrounded by gold and dead heads and these desert paintings. So, yeah, another simple home. A lot of these are pretty simple. The ones built by me, at least, are pretty simple. My friends who come on here and build houses build a lot more intricate houses than me. This is a modern house design that I ripped from YouTube, but the inside's all original. But you can't really do much with the inside of this house because it's fairly small. So yeah, that's the inside. It's pretty simple. I try to make it somewhat open, but this one is kind of hard to do that. But I mean, it looks cool from the outside. And then over here, it's kind of like a beefed up survival house. You have a computer over here, a couch with Donkey Kong on TV, and this is the kitchen with the furnaces, and then looks like we got pufferfish and steak, and, you know, cabinets in the room, where there's an end portal and then a nether portal over there. And then if you go through here, this is like a little storage room. And then if you go through here is the bedroom, which I haven't been in this bedroom for a while. A quadruple bed with a double chest. I mean, you're pretty set for life there. So yeah. And then there's a nice little river. And then what other houses are there? There's this house, which is the aquatic house. Or no, this is not the aquatic house. This is just another modern home. This one looks a bit better, and then there's a little like garage pad out there. But yeah, I kind of like how this one looks over the other one. I don't know why. And then over here we have the aquatic home, which has a nice underwater tube. And then up here is where you sleep, in this like Ender Dragon-y place. The Ender Dragon heads. And then if we go over here, there's an enchantment room down here with a little piston door. Literally the simplest piston door ever. But yeah, and then just a little enchantment room in here. Literally the most simple thing ever. Then you go up. There's just some couches and paintings in here. Nothing, just stuff to fill up the space. Oh, yeah, duh, this house. And the tree house. Jeez, I'm forgetting stuff before I move on. Okay, so this is based off of Sky-Hub, which is Sky Does Minecraft's original home. It's kind of my own version, but it is still influenced by it. So in here is like a crafting room. Just nothing but crafting tables. And then in here is enchantments, brewery, and an anvil. Well, more crafting tables. Yep, I'm trying to go through this fast. I don't want to be here all day. Then over here is a storage room, as well as furnaces are in here too. And then in here, if I can get up, is a bedroom. Nice quaint little bedroom. Triple bed, because epic. And it's red. This whole house is I tried to use like classic Minecraft stuff. give it sort of a classic look. And then the treehouse has different sort of floors, like this is the seating floor. And then if we go up some, and I tried to keep some of the original tree intact, just because I think the tree looks cool. This is like a crafting and storage room, or floor rather. And then next is a guest room, or guest floor. Jeez, I did it again. And if we go all the way up, it's the real. This is more of a room, the place where the owner would sleep. But yeah, I think this is the tallest structure in my world, if my calculations serve me correct. Oh yeah, I have that over there. This over here, before we move on to Fun Town, is a ruins that still needs to be set on fire again because I keep forgetting to save the game. Um, but yeah, it's just a ruined town I made once when I was bored because once I saw that island, it gave me that vibe. Okay, so before we go to Fun Town, here's my little dock that I use for role-play and stuff. I'm gonna go to my nether hub, which just helps me get to places a bit quicker. And then we'll go to... Oh, right, okay. Yeah, we got rid of that portal. Okay. So yeah, this is the portal down here. I thought I had a portal to Fun Town, but then I remembered I got rid of it. Because it was just causing problems with the portals and stuff, so... Let's just... I guess we'll just fly over there. Fun Town is basically kind of like an amusement park, I guess. Just some mini games over here. This is sort of like Guess Who, where you pick an item, then you have, you know, two people pick an item and have to describe it, then you have to try to guess their item. Then next is King of the Ladder, which is a classic Minecraft game, where each person has a sword, a bow, and a set of leather armor, at least in my version. And you just have to be the first one to the top. And I added slime blocks too for a bit of a difficulty spike. And this is my own original game I came up with called Survival Rush, where it's basically just a rush to see how, like, what's it called? Like, how fast you can craft things. So you need to craft each piece of armor. It can be whatever materials. Get each tool set, and get an enchantment table, and enchant one item. So basically there's a bunch of ores here. There's lava and water of infinite sources, and the goal is to just get all those things in the set amount of time. Now over here is a quick build, obviously. It's based off of Rage Gaming's iconic quick build arena, just a smaller version because there's not much room over here. And then here is a TNT game. There's TNT under those pressure plates and you run and try to get the other person to fall down. And then here is Spleef, but it's 4-layer Spleef. So, yeah. And then over here is like a PvP game where there's redstone torches down here and you have to place TNT to knock the other person out of the arena. So yeah, that's my Fun Town. If you have any suggestions for games, let me know. And then there's a little sign for it. And there used to be trees here, that's why this bedrock wall is here. I thought it also gave a cool aesthetic. On the other side of it's a ravine, that's why it's such an odd shape. But yeah, there used to be trees all around here, but I burnt them all down, and I didn't want to burn down the whole forest. So, yeah. Eventually I probably will. But, yeah. Okay, so we went... Oh wait, no, we still have a few more things over on this side of the world before we go. This is a separate thing that I'm going to make a resort. This is based off of something else I built in my Pocket Edition world. It's a library. And then if we come over here, you'll see paintings and stuff. It's kind of like a Harry Potter cupboard on like a stairs type deal. Then if you come up here, there's like a little farm of like OG Minecraft stuff. Sugarcane. These were the only plants at one time, like sugarcane, trees, wheat. Those dandelions and poppies. Those are literally the only flowers you can get at one time. And then this is a this is a little redstone contraption my friend made. It basically just rams cobblestone into the thing. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure it's broken. So, yeah. There's that. Then here's the little footage right now that I need to light up. Then over here, my girlfriend made a little cult island with a provocative image here. And then there's Book and Quill on there. She has her like villagers over here and stuff. And like a little house of communism. I don't really know. And then that's her house. I put a bed in there, but I guess it's gone. Because again, I always keep forgetting to save this damn world, so shit just goes away. And if we follow this track, it leads to that castle I was talking about earlier, which I thought we might as well just go to now. I don't know why the minecart just keeps perpetually coming back and forth. I think there's something wrong with the track, but I'm just gonna fly anyway because it's easier, and then use my nether hub to get back easier. Okay, so here is I did put some updates on it, like I added a bell, and you know, like stuff so the villagers can have professions, like that little compost bin, and then the stone cutters in that building, and most of them ended up being librarians because of the lecturns, but yeah, there's a library in there, and this is a mine, so that's where like the blacksmithing stuff is. There's another portal on top, a little clock, an old school survival house, as you can see by the unfinished floor. I thought that was a cool touch of old survival, and this really low roof. Just an old representation of old school Minecraft. It's just a callback here. And yeah, there's the cartography table, and then, you know, just sleeping quarters, really. This is what I built in my first survival world. So at one point this was all built in survival, but now it is not, clearly. So yeah, let me just use the nether to go back here. It's just so much easier to go back this way. Okay. Alright, here we are. Oh, I forgot about Aperture Side Portal, if you didn't know. So, you know, you kind of fall down here, and it's all represented to be overgrown, sort of. And you're supposed to use ender pearls and stuff with it. Like, here, I just need to drop items on this little wooden pressure plate. Really. But, yeah. There usually are cubes here, and then you, like, destroy the cubes and put them on there, like Portal. But I don't really feel like resetting the puzzles. See, like, there's one up there. And then you'd use ender pearls as the portals. And then here, it's supposed to represent old Aperture. And you're supposed to, like, jump on the boop and, like, get up there, but I didn't. But it is possible. I'll try again. Yeah, you have to sprint. Okay. And then you open the door. And then you go all the way back up. And end up right back here on the surface with the wheat field and the companion cube, like at the end of World 2. Okay, we'll go on to this side of the world now. We have a little battle arena over here for no real reason. Just, again, I just like the look of this giant waterfall looking thing. And then I just put a battle arena in the middle. And if we move on to another aesthetics build, this stadium, which is purely aesthetic reasoning for it. It just looks amazing to me. It's just really tall and cool looking. And there was a second villager in here, but I guess he left. There were, oh yeah, those two teams have been going at it since the beginning of eternity. And then over here is my jail. It's like the second or third thing I actually built. And this is actually, we have a lot of inmates here. Any of the historical district is on the right there, but my concert venue is right here. There's like a little campfire and then the drum set and 3 microphones. Then over here, we have a callback to the Imp Dev days, since this is the historical district. TNT was always in a chest with this little moss stone house. Right. And then, here is a callback to the Minecraft construction book, which at this point came out years ago. Feels like it just came out not too long ago, but it's the Royal Hall from that book, just directly ripped from it. I put some of my own twists on it, like my own light fixtures, and just different little modifications. The campfires outside, and then I have 2 colonial buildings. This is supposed to be the Washington Monument. There used to be a pumpkin here, but our leader is now a cactus plant, so yeah. Excuse me. And then this is a courthouse, colonial courthouse with a fireplace, and then, you know, the judge stands here and the 2 witnesses. You know how a courthouse looks, the jury, or the audience, and then one of these is the just making the roof trapdoors. It's kind of like half a roof, but yeah. And then over here, I saw this on a meme, and I just recreated it. It's a Minecraft Pepsi machine. So you have regular Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Mountain Dew, grape soda, Crush, I think is the orange soda, and then cherry Pepsi. And then here we have an old school, like battle tower, I guess. So yeah. And then this was, I think, in my last tour, but yeah, the World Awesome Police Department, which is still yet to have it inside. So, because I just haven't been able to come up with any ideas of what to put on the inside. I don't really know what's in police departments. And I already have a prison, so I can't put a prison in there. And then in here we have IKEA, which has been here forever, since before PewDiePie. Okay, since before PewDiePie's Minecraft series. You can look back at my videos. So yeah, here's the furniture. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Just kind of trying to breeze through it. And then I'll go to the hotel. Yep, that's the restaurant. And then if we go down here, we'll go through the store backwards. This is like the checkout. And then here's the warehouse. I kind of forgot the little spot in between where all of the like random accessories are, but this could either be that area or the warehouse, whatever, or a combination of both. And then in here's like the as-is pre-owned stuff, like you can see like the buttons broken off and just like stuff's broken in there. So yeah, and I might put the Swedish market here since I completely forgot about it. So yeah, that building over there is under construction, so I'm not going to it. This is just a roller coaster. I mean, it's not very exciting. Roller coaster, it just looks exciting. It's not really though. Okay, so let's go inside the hotel now. So yeah, that's the little reception room, and then a fun thing I decided to do for these is make it so instead of having to go downstairs, you just fall into the water pits. That was just a little clever way of getting around, making this all glass thing, and it looks cool from the glass. You just gotta be careful not to fall off the edge there. But yeah, and then this is the penthouse with the, the grand bed, and then, big TV, and then pool up here. So, yeah, that's the. I'm sorry I'm going through all this so fast, but I want to keep it normal for the viewing purposes. Then here's my Minecraft golf, which this is something I 3D modeled in Autodesk Inventor. If you know what software that is. It's just 3D modeling software. I did it for a project in school, so I recreated this to make a video tour, which I'm pretty sure was my last Minecraft video actually. So I could do a video tour of it for my project. So yeah. So the idea, I guess I'll just run through it real quickly. The idea is you have to try to prevent from hitting this stuff, and then in the actual models, the pumpkins, I put holes straight through them, so you hit the golf ball through the pumpkins, and then you avoid the creeper, right? Then go down the waterfall, and there is a pickaxe here in my version of the 3D modeled version, and then you have to avoid the lava and the fire, and then the nether wart, and the end portal. Then these are supposed to be endermen, but there's no enderman heads, and then this is the final hole. This is the final ender game. So it's kind of like a brief history of the whole game. Okay, so next, I guess we'll go over here. We're like almost done. My petting zoo, which is another portal here from when I was making my hub, and it got in the way. But yeah, we have polar bears, which the llamas have gotten into every little pen they can. The ocelots, which has only turned into a ocelot. And then llamas, mushrooms. Actually, we have the entire shopping district to go through. Completely forgot about it. That's like a major part of the world. Okay, so we're not nearly done. Like halfway done. Then this is the gift shop. You can buy spawn eggs, and that's really all that's in here. And then there's the parrot house over here, which just has some parrots in it. They're always making out when I come in here. I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that is. And then we go over here to the shopping district. So yeah, we have a bar here. There's not many actual shops here. I'm thinking about making a mall, so there's more actual shops. But yeah, here's a bar. The potions represent different types of alcohol or drinks or whatever. And then just, some seats. Nothing too, complicated. Then here's a kitchen. They make food. I think there's raw food in here. Yeah, so cook some steak up. They only make steak in here. The only food is steak. Pretty good deal. Okay, and then here, there's a little artifact shop is what this is. Or like ancient stuff. So you have polished blocks here, then non-polished blocks. Non-polished blocks. And some compasses. And some, different potion arrows with effects. And then some swords, some heads, some armor, and some banners. A very simple store, but I think it turned out pretty cool. Albeit a bit not symmetrical. That shop is blown up. And will probably always stay blown up because I don't like the shop anymore. But yeah. That is that. Then there is a mall up there, a strip mall, but it's not really shopping. But, And then over here, I completely stole this Apple Store design from YouTube because I wanted an Apple Store in my world, so yeah. This is like the screens in the Apple Store. I wish I could give credit to the person who actually made this, but this is actually really clever what he came up with here with the computers. You just have to have the torches, and I have these buttons here so the villagers can't escape. That's really the only reason I have the buttons. And then, oh, we'll go to the strip mall first before we go to the last few stops here. Here's a System of a Down thing over there. So yeah, we start off, this is a Chinese restaurant. I don't even bother putting a sign here because this is based off the shopping center by my house, and we don't like that Chinese place at all. So yeah, then here's pizza. I need to, I also need to add a completely other new store, actually, because there should be a vape shop right here, but there isn't. So I'm gonna have to put that there when I get to it. But anyway, this is just an empty store, and then here's Rite Aid, which is actually also about to be Walgreens, so I need to upgrade that as well. This is where the pharmacy is, and then freezer, checkout, some shelves. And if you go up this ladder, this isn't actually how it is in real life, but there's a water slide because epic. And I don't know why these trapdoors are there, it really bothers me, but I don't feel like getting rid of them. So, anywho. Next up is, that's just an empty store. Subway. Which, you know, just looks like Subway. Nothing really too special about Subway. And then next we have nail salon. Pretty simple. The creeper head is just there for novelty purposes. There's the cleaners. This is where they always have weird paintings up in here, in the cleaners. And then, yeah, there's just clothes hanging there. And then next we have the dentist. I've only been in this dentist once, but it's pretty small, and not in real life, but in this representation. Then here's T-Mobile, which I completely misspelled, I know. Which actually you can see into the other store here. But yeah, these iron things are supposed to represent phones and stuff. So, yes. Then you have hair cuttery, which you put your head in those little purple things. Then this is where you get your hair checked out. And then this is like a bathroom. And this is where you get stuff checked out. There is a shelf like right here that I need to put in there. And then HR block. I don't really know what it looks like in there, so it's just what it looks like in there. ShopRite Training Center. Again, don't know what it looks like, so just put a desk. Liquor store. I've been in here a few times, so I know what it looks like in here. Just a bunch of coolers. Nothing really too, you know, complicated. ShopRite, just some, again, this is also very simplified, but yeah, just some shelving, some coolers here, and then the little counters. It's very, very simple. And then here, ATI, which is physical therapy, so these are like treadmills, and little cardio machines. Then Worksite Medical, just a generic medical office, which leads me right into MedStar Health, which also generic urgent care office. These are exam tables, waiting room. You get the idea. It was very simple. And then over here is something my sister built. So I think it's just some random weirdo house. So yeah, there's that. And if we come over, here is another. This is a random weirdo house for me that I built because I was on FaceTime with someone and I wanted something to do while I was on FaceTime. So this is what I was doing while on FaceTime with that person. I was building a Minecraft house with these fancy new blocks that were just added, and I liked them. And I put a little pattern for each of the different floor patterns. It's a bit weird, but you know, there's nothing really in here, and then it just leads through back. Okay, there's one more place to check out, and that is the completely different other town I've created over here called Wood Lake, which is only existent in this universe I've made because they create what's it called? Fish. They fish and they provide fish to World Awesome. So this is where they sleep. And this is the church. This is like loosely based off the aesthetics of a old school Minecraft village. You know. And then this is where I keep my horse for no real reason. Just 'cause this is where I tamed the horse. And then this is the mayor. He's kind of stuck in here. Because I didn't want him to leave, because I did a role play with it this ages ago. I could probably let it go now, but and then here's the fisherman. Sells the fish. You know, you dump emeralds and stuff. So yeah, they fish in this river, obviously. It's just a little small town I created for no real reason. I think that is it. Besides, like, all these tracks, they obviously lead to different things. You know, nothing really to it. It's just tracks. You know, and all my billboards, obviously. And then this is, I completely forgot to tell you who this is. This is a Tyler Joseph statue. Yeah. And there is an inside to it, actually, so I will show that briefly. So this in here is a prison cell based off the Heathens music video. And then up here is the bedroom from the Stressed Out music video. And that's all I have so far. So if anyone has suggestions for other things I could put in the statue, let me know, because I have no freaking clue what to put in the statue. So yeah. You know, all my billboards, Deserted Towers, the World Awesome School of Art, I think this is Vans, and then over here, Pride Flag, IKEA, and there's this one, I think is Syndicate, I don't really know, my friend built it, and then IKEA, and then my System of a Down, Toxicity, like, Callback, Water Slide, visit the art gallery. There used to be one where the Pepsi machine is for the Shoe Shack, but I got rid of it, so the Pepsi machine became the new billboard. I do need to put up new billboards, actually. The World Awesome School of Art. You know, other shit like that. Rise Avenue. I think that's all the billboards, actually. I need to build more billboards. More advertising. There's actually one for the record store over here, actually. Yeah, the record store is over there. But I definitely do need to build more billboards, because it is looking awfully plain. But anywho, yeah, this is how I'll end it, with an elytra fly off. No, I want to get on this building. Okay. So yeah, that's the updated tour completely. Any other things will be on videos on different buildings individually. And you know, certain things like that. There's no full playlist, I shouldn't lie. Other than that, I'll catch you guys later. Sayonara. Ooh.